Welcome. We're here for some tarot readings. It is Thursday and tomorrow's Friday. I'm looking forward to tomorrow because it's Friday. And we get the weekend. So the weekend is coming. The weekend will be here soon. Then we can hang out and relax all weekend long. What do you think about that? How is everyone's weekend's plans going there? And how is everyone's week going? So Thandra, welcome. What is going on? Hey, how are you doing? Is your Thursday doing all right? What is manifesting for the month of June? Dallas, what is going on? Lady, how you doing? I got the deluxe water today. This is the 20-gallon water because you can't have too much water. Robin, Bartman, Lady, and Crystal. Crystal, you still locked down? I saw the mayor was begging Walmart not to leave. 7, hello, what is going on? So, what is up this fine Thursday evening? How is my friendship with AK turning out so far? All right, AK. Renee, what is going on? How are you doing? It is Thursday. We're hanging out here doing free live tarot readings because that is what we do. So we got the Grimalkin Tarot. Let's see, where did I put that? That is over here somewhere. I put the Grimalkin over here. I think that's going to be a daily read. I think we're going to use that every day because I do enjoy that deck for sure. All right. Minus Bookshelf, what is going on? I'd like to know the same thing for me, energy for June. All right, let's see. So we're doing friendship with AK. How's that turning out so far? Hopefully it's turning out good. If it's not turning out good, I think it'd be pretty obvious. I think it would be fairly obvious if the friendship had gone south. Bart. Friendship. Annie Law, what is going on? Renee. Can I donate to ask a question? Sure, Tash. Hello, how are you doing? All right. So let's check it out. How is the friendship going? It looks fairly volatile. The, peace is reversed. It looks like that it seems to be changing somewhat over time. So maybe there are other factors coming in that are causing the alteration. Maybe there are some things that are happening that are making it not so stable. But peace being reversed means it's sort of on the rocks sometimes, or is it sort of other things going through as well? Hello, Catherine. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. With my fiance get Good News Monday. Let's check that out. But yeah, peace upside down means that either the friendship is sort of volatile, it's back and forth, there's some instability in it, or something is happening that is quite unusual as far as the friendship goes. So the friendship is unusual to say the least. So we do have peace reversed. Now the Lord of the Feet being reversed as well, it does bode well for this. It's like it's a better friendship than others, or it's superior than maybe previous friendships. It's one of those where you have to sort of get into it and hang out with it. You got to hang out with this person. You got to get to know them. You got to get to know their styles, their preferences, and things like that. Until you do that, you're going to sort of walk on their toes sometimes or step on their toes and all that. Paula, welcome. Glad you joined us. Bountiful Sea Turtle, hello. Clementine, hello. Everybody's here tonight. Yeah, but you're going to have to sort of understand how they work and sort of trying to figure that out. You're in that sort of position as well. Now, they do have some interesting characteristics. You can sort of see that they have a side of them that you really don't want a big part of. You don't want a big part of it sometimes. Sometimes you may want to just relax and stay away from this person because they do have sort of a devilish side to them and it could be a bit of a problem. But overall, I think the friendship is going to work out. I think everything's fine. As far as that, it's more like small doses. You like the person in small doses. We don't want to hang out with them for 20 hours straight. Maybe a couple of hours, that would be okay. But, all day and all night or all weekend, not so much. Not so much. Maybe they're more in tune with the with just the short-term type, small doses type friendship. There you go. There's your thing. All right, well, my fiance get good news Monday. Speaking of good news, let's see, Catherine home. Good news Monday. Jay, what is going on? Cece, hello. How are you doing? All right. So speaking of good news, we made the King of Cups. We have the King of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. Speaking of volatile, look at all that action. Look at all that action in the water. Anyway, the King of Cups is done. So yeah, there's that. All right, let's check that out with the Light Seers Tarot. 7, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Yeah, just finished your reading. Just finished your reading as well. It was technically lifted, but there are a lot of restrictions still in place. Yeah, I think they're going to drag that out into November. I think they're going to manage to find a reason to drag it out into November. So first we had the corona, then we got the riots. Wondering what chapter 3 holds. What does chapter 3 hold? What is next? What is next? Okay, let's figure this out. And why is the mouse in the middle of the screen? I'm not sure. All right, Kathleen, hello. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate you. Let's check that out. Let's check this out as far as what's going to happen for good news on Monday. Monday has the Wheel of Fortune, Down of Wands, the Hangman, and the Three of Swords. I think there's some restrictions being lifted. Speaking of restrictions, Renee, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Speaking of restrictions, the Three of Swords being reversed points to a better time, or things being lifted, or the swords being pulled out of the heart, and the heart is resuscitating, and the heart is getting back to normal, and we're moving into a space where we're much more comfortable, and we have some good stuff here. The Hangman says we get something unexpected, or there's enlightenment, or we have some unexpected events happen, or some unexpected news sort of coming in. The Hangman gives us that perspective to where all of a sudden we have something unusual and sort of, kind of cool. And it leads us to, again, less restrictions, being pulled into a space that's going to be better. And the Knight of Wands, we're still sort of stuck in a variety of ways. So the good news does happen a little bit. It's maybe a bit of a different good news. Some of it is sudden, maybe unexpected, but we still have a bit of restrictions that we are sort of getting into going full steam. But the Wheel of Fortune said that what goes around comes around, and that we get, sort of the same type of routine that we have been getting for the most part, other than the good news. Jen Bo, hello, how's it going? So yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, what comes around goes around. As we move into here, the wheel continues to grind. So it seems like the process that they're in is taking a while. It's slow going. The wheel turns and the wheel turns and it slowly turns. But as it grinds and as it turns, we get some news out of it. And one of the pieces is going to be unexpected. So I do think indeed that you have some good news on Monday. Let us know what the good news is. Wolf, what's going on? We got both Murrays today in chat. What is up? What is up? Today I reviewed the Darkwood Tarot. I gotta say, I wasn't impressed. It's really samey. It's really samey. I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm thinking that sure is very similar to the last card, and this card is very similar to the last card, which is very similar to the last card, which is very similar to the last card. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You could probably say that about my deck as well, but I wanted to be more impressed. I have higher hopes for some of the other ones. 111S wants to know, what type of work should I be doing? Let's check that out and see what is going on. And see how that goes. If the OK button works, that would be fantastic. If the OK button would work, that would be great. That would put me in such a good mood if the OK button would press down. That would be fantastic. Let's check it out, the Encore Tarot, and see how that is going to go. See how that is going to go. What type of work So you feel that you're not on your career path, or are you just starting up your career path? Are you just so are you like, I just want to get a career going, and now you're trying to figure out what path to take on that, or like what is up with that? Let's see what type of work you would be good at and see how it goes. And see how it goes. Let's see, type of skills, what type of work. All right. Let's see. Career path. Get another one. Get one more. We got a lot of swords. We're looking at computers. Definitely. So we're in the computer realm. We're in the computer realm. I think that you would be good with computer work. We have almost all swords. Not sure how that happens, but I did pick randomly. You did see me reach in and pick completely random with all of that stuff. We're into communications. We're into computers. We're into something where we either communicate with somebody, we interact with somebody, we generate new ideas. And with the ideas, with this many swords, again, it points me to computers. We have this big blue and purple overtone from this. The page says maybe you're in computers or maybe you're near computers, but you don't really know like a ton. Don't really know a ton as far as getting into that. Crystal, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. So we're still trying to figure out exactly what we want to do with the computers, though. The page says we're sort of new at it. Are we going to come into this new field or come into this new feel of how to react to all of this stuff? And the 7 as well says that we have some work to do. We have some training to do. We have some David, hello, how are you doing? Leo passing through. There you go. But yeah, we have a 7 sort of brings us into a realm to where we're going to enter something that's going to be a bit different, unusual, and something to where it's going to be sort of a bit different than what we're sort of doing in the first place. So the 7 of Swords, we're entering a new field. The page, we don't really know what we're doing in a lot of respects. So we're going to have to either get some training or get something as far as the field it goes. But the A says it is possible. It is possible to sort of get into this and understand this. And then you want to sort of dig deep into it. So again, something with computers similar to what you're doing now or similar field. So you said plasma. Are you in a medical field now? Maybe something to do with some of the computers in the medical field or some of the information in the medical field or managing some of the information that's going back and forth. Gloria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But the star also says that it's going to be pretty obvious once you leap into it. I think once you take the first step in, now you're sort of familiar with what you want to do. And now you're like, okay, well, understand that IT or technology is where I want to be, and it's sort of phlebotomy. Okay, so sort of similar to what I'm doing now, so then we can work on something similar. We can work on some of the IT portion of that. So I think it's going to be something similar, but as far as that goes, I think you'd be a natural with that, with the information technology stuff, with the either the application side maybe, or the computer side, server side, something like that would be, familiar to you and something where you could sort of get into it. So again, there's a lot of computer type fields or computer type work within the medical industry. I think that'd be something really good for you. The 5 of Swords to sort of watch out for where you're going, though. Make sure you don't get into a situation where you don't have enough training for it. Now you're relying on money. So find out exactly what it is. Get on the internet and search those jobs that would have that type of technology, and then see if that's going to be something available to you. What you don't want to do is spend a ton of time getting into something and then realizing there's no jobs or the jobs pay like crap. So definitely sort of research it first before you take that first step out. And and just hit that up and see how it goes. But overall, I think that's going to be good. By the way, entertainment purposes only. Never make a career decision based upon a fat man reading tarot on the internet. And there you go. I mean, there is that. All right. Should I figure things out with my Pisces or should I move on? Well, let's find out what all of that stuff is going to be. Keep with the Pisces or move on? Keep with the Keep with the Pisces or move on? Is the Pisces going to be something good? Is the Pisces going to be something bad? I don't know. Figure things out. So I guess that we've had some issues with that Pisces. I mean, I'm assuming we've had some issues with the Pisces, and we can figure this out quite easily using the Dark Mansion Tarot, because that is where you go. That is where you go to have fun. That is where you go to have fun. Oh, Jay doesn't like Pisces. Jay does not like Pisces. Jay says, just move on. Jay says, move on. All right. Let's find out about that. With the X, should you figure things out with that X? Should we dive in with the X and see how that is going to go or not? See how that's going to go or not, because you never know what you're going to get. Well, at least... Well, you know, with the X, you sort of know where you're going. We sort of know a bit where we're going, you know. So we want to figure things out or not. Well, the devil says, you know, that's going to be kind of difficult. The devil says that there's still images. Sure, ask a question. I appreciate you hanging out with us. Hello, what is going on? Please hit that like and subscribe if you're new, by the way. I would greatly appreciate that. Okay. The devil says we still have things that are not resolved that are going to keep coming up. In fact, the minute you talk to them, they're going to come up anyway. They're going to come up anyway. And it's just this thick cloud that's over the whole situation that you're going to have problems sort of fixing. And we need to address some of that before we sort of get into it. The King of Wands says you can address some of that. We can sort of confront them with some stuff. We can figure out some stuff, figure out maybe what we did that was not beneficial to the relationship, what they did, and back and forth until we sort of get some of those issues resolved, because the devil says those issues are still going to be here. Charlene, welcome. What is going on? Yeah, the devil says those issues are going to kind of be here. They're going to be hanging around, and we need to resolve that stuff. The world says that once we're in there, we're on a train track. We're on a train track. Not necessarily with the train coming to hit us. No. But we're on a train track to where we can't really go anywhere. We're like on this destined path. There's only one place to go with the X. They've sort of restricted all the energy. They've restricted the possibilities. And the world being upside down means all of these beautiful choices, all of these possibilities, all of these things that should be promising, should be exciting for us, are in fact just a one-way street. So if you already know sort of what the one-way street is about, do you want to go down that line? Do you want to go down to the end of the train track? I mean, that's up to you, but you know how it's going to be. If you're expecting it to be something totally different, where the train is going on a different directions, maybe it's hopping to a different track, that's not going to really be the case. The world says we're on a straight path down the line, and that's going to be the same path that you experienced before. So you got to ask yourself, is that something that I look forward to? Is that something that I'm excited about? If not, then that may be a problem. The Page of Wands also says that when you come into it, it's going to be slow going. It's going to be slow going and awkward. So if you really want to jump into that, leap into full steam, the Page of Wands says it's slow going and awkward. Up to you if you want to engage in that. But again, we have a lot of different factors coming in. Raina, welcome. Hey, how are you doing? Okay. So yeah, the Page of Wands sort of really hits it off as the you know, it's going to be painful. I mean, it's going to be painful. It's going to be a repeat of what you already had. Do you want to do that? Do you want to repeat what you already had? Some people, okay, let's think about this. Some people had a pretty good relationship, but then they broke up for something stupid, right? Maybe somebody cheated. Maybe you have a Virgo cheater, as Raina calls the Virgos, the Virgo cheater. Maybe, what a kid, it has been a long minute. What is going on? Maybe it's something stupid, but you had a great relationship and then something stupid happened. Maybe you had a horrible relationship and it finally cut it off. You're going to repeat whatever was in the middle here, you know? So figure it out. Was it the horrible? Was it the great? Do you want to do that again? If it was horrible and it was just sort of awkward and weird and took forever, maybe not. Maybe not. That is going to be up to you. By the way, you know, of course, entertainment purposes only. Never make a relationship decision based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. Oh, what is a long term with my daughter's relationship? daughter's relationship. I don't know. Are you asking if it's long term or not? Are you asking if it's long term or not? I mean, I'm trying to figure this out. Maybe I won't, maybe I will, but I know that I'm going to have a good time reading it because my camera is lopsided. Because that's my vacuum. That's my vacuum cleaner right there. It's got a dish towel on it because I had to get the water out of my laundry. So where you put the detergent in, there's water in there and it never comes out. So you got to get a dish towel and you got to mop up the water. And then I hang the dish towel on my vacuum. Why am I pointing out all this stuff? Okay. Terror in Wonderland. Anyway, so you got to mop up the water out of that little compartment where you put your detergent, you know? It always has water in there and I figure it's going to like get gross. So I gotta, mop it out. I gotta mop it out, and those cheap Walmart dish towels for like $5 for $2 are perfect for that. Because those are actually cheaper if you're just gonna clean up stuff around the house. Those are cheaper than the rags you get from Costco. They have the rags that you use for like automotive work or whatever. Anyway, the dish towels are actually cheaper if you get them at Target. So, I'm cheap. I'm a tarot reader. We have to be cheap. I mean, I'm just saying. I wonder if there's a tarot collector who collects every single tarot deck that exists. I doubt it. I'm not sure what you would do with all that. Or where you would store it. I don't know. Have you checked out the Tarot Tower? There you go. All right, the Chariot. What is the thing? The Chariot means it's volatile. It's volatile. It likes to run its own course. It likes to do its own thing. The relationship has its own personality. The relationship has its own thing. It has its own life. It's almost like it's out of control. It has its own thing going. The Chariot moving full speed, getting all of this stuff. The Knight of Wands, though, means that we're sort of in the same old thing. Same old thing. It's a day-to-day thing. Maybe that is not too exciting. The Seven of Pentacles says we are building for the future. It's not something that's temporary. We're building for the future. We're planning for the future. The Seven of Pentacles, when we plant all of these wonderful things, we plant them and then we harvest them later. And so it's all about sort of planting seeds for tomorrow. Maybe we have hopes. Maybe we talk about getting married. Maybe we talk about doing things in the future. We have a lot of future conversation in this relationship where I'm going to talk about what's going to happen next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now. What are we going to be doing? Are we going to be married? What is going to happen? Where would we live? I think there's a lot of future talk within here. The Seven of Pentacles, we're planting those seeds for the future. But the Knight of Pentacles says, manifesting all of that may be a bit much. The Knight of Wands, you really wanted that to be right side up. I mean, we did. We wanted it to be right side up. We feel bad because it's not right side up. That would really sort of put a future perspective on this where it could be long term. But yeah, I think we talk about long term. We imagine long term. We even fantasize about long term, but no, I think it'll be midterm. I think it'll be midterm. I think it'll just collapse. I think it's one of those relationships that will just collapse from the inside. It'll just go away. Renee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What'll happen between me and my friend now, in case you donated and you wonder where we are in the queue, we just did Bountiful Sea Turtle. Then we got Crystal, Gloria, Jay, and Renee. There we go. All right. So now let's do Crystal. Crystal wants to know what will happen between me and my friend now. We could use the Star Tarot for that. We could use the Star Tarot. I mean, I do want to use the Star Tarot every single day. This one This one did not give me that lackluster feeling that this one did. The Star Tarot was a hit. This, not so much. Not a hit. This was not a hit. Okay. Yeah. Not a hit. Not a hit. But Star Tarot is beautiful. It's wonderful. It even smells nice. What is the difference between tarot collecting and hoarding? I'm not sure. Depends on how many decks you have, and depends on what you do with them. If you just buy tarot decks just to buy tarot decks for the purpose of buying tarot decks, that's probably hoarding. But I'm assuming that you have some type of preference or taste that, you see it and you'd be like, that's not for me. That one's not for me. And I think if you buy it anyway, even after you say that's not for me, then that's probably hoarding. But you got to look at stuff and go, they're the Grimalkin Tarot. You got to look at stuff and you go, now that one, that's for me. That's for me. This is something that I need in my life. And that's what I said. And I'm glad that I picked this one up. This one's beautiful. That one's beautiful. This one, not so much. Okay. All right. What is going to happen between the friend now and seeing what they're going to do? So you and your friend, the Ace of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Cups and the Four of Cups. Seems like that you're going through the motions of being a friend. We're going through the motions of being a friend. Hey, you're my friend. Let's go through the motions. You're going to come over? Yeah, I'm going to come over. Are we going to plant some seeds or something? Yeah, we'll plant some seeds. The Ace of Cups is the emotions just drained out of it. Someone got a wet, dry vacuum from Home Depot, stuck it on the relationship and sucked out all the emotion. Sucked it clean out. It's gone. Ace of Cups, the Four of Cups, all the cups are just gone. It's like, well, we need something. We need something within there. We need something. It's almost like that we need a bit more either excitement, or we need something that, something real, something discernible, something interesting as far as that goes. But the Four of Cups sort of says that, the Lord of blended pleasure, where you're getting offered something that you don't really want because you have a ton of it. It's almost like the friendship always needs more. We need one more little thing. To make it complete. We need one more little thing. CC, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We just need something else. Anyway, the King of Pentacles, though, I think it's the sturdiness, the steadiness, the reliability could be there. It is the Star Tarot. The Star Tarot could be there. But I think overall, for just the day-to-day activities, the day-to-day friendship, it's going to work out okay. Ace of Pentacles, it's always going to sort of be starting, though. We're always sort of starting something, starting up, moving up. But that emotion is just reversed. The emotion is just not there. It's almost like that there's no real thick, amazing, astounding connection like you would want it to be. Anyway, but that is just my opinion. That is just my opinion. There you go. Just my opinion. But thank you, Crystal, as always, for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Anything changing my love life before the end of the year? Gloria. Let's find that out and see what is going on. GB. Love life. End of year. Okay. Click that. Click that and go to the next. By the way, the Dreaming Way Tarot. Interesting tarot oracle tidbit. This was my first deck that I ever bought after the original Rider-Waite. Because my teacher made a tarot deck, apparently, and nobody liked it. Nobody liked it. I did not know she made a tarot deck. But It got reviewed on the internet and literally nobody likes it. So tough luck. Tough luck. You got to plan those things out. You can't make something that nobody is going to like. You have to have at least one person that enjoys it. Otherwise, why do it? Gloria, I hope that your love life is going to be fantastic before the end of the year. I'm just saying. All right. Looks like the love life is headed for a turn. Well now, love life is headed for a turn. Gloria, yeah, there's the tower. There is the tower. You have to make a decision. The decision is going to be an important one. And after you make the decision, a lot of things change. A lot of things change. And it looks like you could be alone. A lot of things change. You could be alone. Entertainment purposes only. Never make relationship decisions based upon a fat man reading your cards on. Basically, we're making a decision. We're doing the juggling. The Two of Pentacles is all about decisions, trying to figure out what we want to do. There's a decision coming up about the love life, and we need to make that decision. And it turns out you make the wrong one, or you make a decision that has some sort of consequences associated with that, because now we have the tower. The lightning hits the tower. The lightning crashes into the tower. People falling out, people screaming, riots going, not literally, but I mean, something happens within that. And so there's a major change, a major disruption, all of which sort of is covered by the tower. And then we have the Hermit. The Hermit sort of leads us to maybe the love life is going to change and we're going to be either alone or we're going to have some incident to where we aren't exactly comfortable in a relationship or something happens as far as that goes. But yeah, by the end of the year, looks like that we're going to be some challenges here, from making the decision, the Tower, the Hermit, and into the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is sort of looking back at the things that we've done. Now that's why I say you make the wrong decision. That's why I say you make the wrong decision, because of this. That's looking back at things that we have done, looking back at our decision, looking back at our life in retrospect, and thinking all the way back to the beginning, all the way back to the beginning. And the beginning is where the decision was made. So it looks like, Gloria, that we got some interesting times ahead. It doesn't look boring at all. It doesn't look boring at all. All right, Jay wants to know about the global stuff. By the way, if you're in the queue, we just did Gloria. So CM has a passionless relationship. Gloria has some big changes coming. And Jay wants to know if the year is going to be any better or if it's going to be like this the whole time. I'm kind of curious about that myself. What would be good for this? I'm thinking whatever this is. We're going to use Grimalkin. We're going to use the Grimalkin Tarot. Well, no, we're not. Grimalkin's new and it's not well shuffled. This one, whoa, get back there, cat. All right. This one is well shuffled, but it's missing a card. Okay, there we go. The Druidcraft Tarot. Andrea, we can add you. Ask your question. Yo Yoli, welcome Texas. What is going on? What is happening there? There is no list. That's right, there is no list. Donations take priority, and then we pick completely at random. Coco wants to know, will my YouTube channel be successful? Be successful. Will it be successful? Thank you, Coco, for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Hanging out here tonight on a Thursday night. Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow is indeed Friday. And I am excited because I am looking forward to a weekend. Looking forward to the weekend. What is going on with the Hermit tonight? It is a Hermit night. It is a Hermit, not a Pentacles night. What is up with that? Dr. Mystical, what is going on? What is going on? Curfew. Do we still have curfew? All right. Oh, I didn't even change the question. Will 2021 be better? I hope so. Will 2021 be any better? Will it be any better? Will it? Let's find out. The Hermit? Well, maybe. Well, yeah. Okay, well, I think that, yeah, 2021 will be a little better. I think that we reach a point to where we reach a turning point to where, things settle down, things are a little better. I think the economy recovers. I think that we have a resurgence in the corona sometime when it gets cold. All the media hyping about the corona again. So, but that's just it. That's just it. I mean, we have the resurgence of the hype. We have the resurgence of the hype, so we got to see if the city and state tell us that we have to be locked down again, or what, probably not. I'm going to assume probably not, because there is, I think people have only so much tolerance. People have only so much tolerance for this stuff. So, I mean, yeah, we do have the resurgence for that. But I think 21 is going to be a better year. I think that the economy picks up. I think that we're going to get back to the level that we did before. I think the amount of time for recovering from where we are now down to where we're going to be then is going to be better. It's just going to be better. So, so yeah, 2021 is going to be a little better. I think we got a couple of interesting things coming in 2021. I'll do an end of year prediction reading sometime. End of year prediction reading. And of course, for doing that, we'll use the Waterfall Tarot. We use the Waterfall Tarot because by then it'll be out. It'll be out. Gloria, thank you for your donation. I appreciate another donation there. There you go. It'll be out by then. We're going to use that, make an end of year prediction to 2021. But yeah, I think overall it's going to be better. All right. Just look for more hype about the corona when it gets cold. And we'll see about that. Is my ex willing to forgive or not? Ex willing to forgive or not? Dr. Mystical, check out. I got a new feature here. Check it out. So we just did J. Now we're doing Renee. Hey, it rhymes. We got CC, Bountiful Sea Turtle, Coco, and Gloria B. So there is your cue if you're interested. Let's reach out over here and find out about Renee's question with the X. And go to the worst box ever created. The worst box ever created, the Victorian Tarot box. It's actually worse than this one. I know it's hard to get worse than this one. It's hard to get worse than this one, but it is. It is. It's the Romantic Victorian box. Beautiful deck, but a bit challenged on the box. A little challenged on the box there. Just saying. We moved into the future. Queen, sure, toss out a question. We have a lot of donations. If I get time, we'll see about your question. Man, OBS skills. Oh, there you go. Well, I mean, it's just a menu item. It's just a menu item. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Oh, is the ex-Pisces willing? A lot of Pisces in the channel. This is the Pisces chat. I don't hate the Dark Wood Tarot. I just think it's ugly. I just think it reinterprets the cards in a weird way. It's not attractive. It's all mid-tone colors. It doesn't have much variety between the cards. I mean, other than that, it's fine. Other than all of those 50 issues, it's fine. So, anyway. So, okay. So we're willing to forgive us. Are they willing to forgive us? The Six of Swords, we're moving into something. Five of Swords recognizes that we do have some issues here. The Three of Wands and then the Page of Wands. I mean, they expect more fights. They don't expect a situation where you're going to start talking again. And then things are going to be just magical, and things are going to be lovey again. They expect another fight. So they're waiting for it. They're in the mode. The Six of Swords are willing to give you another shot. but the fights have to stop. Something has to be figured out here. We can't keep going like this. We got to do something. The fight sometimes are beneficial because they'll bring out topics that otherwise nobody would have said. So maybe I held it in. I'm passive aggressive, but nobody talked about this issue, and now it blew up into a fight. You got to fix the underlying issue. You can't, they expect another fight. That's not good. They expect the Five of Swords. They're waiting for another fight. You got to fix that. If you can't go into a relationship expecting another fight, you got to go into a relationship relaxed, with trust, with love, and you can't go in expecting another fight. The Three of Wands, they don't think that there's much of a future. So if you really want to concentrate on it, if you really want to fix things, you're going to have to address what caused the fight. You're going to have to apologize. You have to do something as far as that's concerned. The Page of Wands says we need to start over a little bit. We need to go in gingerly and gently, go back in and, be a little cautious, and that's okay. But I mean, a relationship is built on trust and love and things like that. Not when is the next fight going to happen? Because we didn't fix all that garbage. Anyone I know coming towards me romantically, that's very specific. That is very specific. The dark wood is just ugly. It's just ugly. I mean, who makes a tarot with all mid-tone colors? What? Where'd it go? Where did I put that thing? Where did I put that gross deck? Here it is. Why would you make a tarot with all mid-tone colors? It's all mid-tone. There's nothing bright. There's nothing pretty. There's nothing attractive. It's all mid-tones. It's literally all mid-tones. I don't like it. Anyway. All right. I'm just one person, though. I can't like everything. I'd like to like everything, but it's just not possible. All right. Anyone I know coming towards me romantically. Make sure it's a mansion, not the dark wood. I mean, why would you make an all mid-tone deck? It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Anyone I know coming towards me romantically? Let's see about that. Okay. Yo-Yoli says it's gothic. That's fine. I don't have a problem with gothic. I like gothic. We have beautiful, beautiful decks with gothic. We have this dark mixed with this light, mixed with this very attractive color palette with the Bohemian Gothic, with all the themes and the variety and all of that stuff. That is Gothic. And this is pretty. It's got the creepy look. It's got the weird, unusual feel to it. I'm just saying, that's how you do Gothic. You don't do Gothic the other way. All right. Anyone I know coming to me, fun, what is going on? How are you doing? All right. If we liked everything, we can't like everything. We gotta label some of them ugly, and I just did. But I mean, all of you hit dislike on some other tarots. For example, everybody hit dislike on this one. Even though it's pretty, everybody hit dislike on it, the In-Between Tarot, and I like this one. It's not amazing, but it's an interesting concept. So, it all depends on your taste. So, are we getting, back to regularly scheduled programming, finding out about people coming that are romantic. Anyone I know, now that is very specific. Is there anybody that I know? And yes, there is. There is somebody that we've seen previously. The Two of Cups reversed says we do have somebody coming in that we have previously known. It was sort of this relationship, or maybe not really a pure relationship, maybe not really a passionate relationship, Definitely somebody that we knew in the past before, somebody that we either hung out with or we talked to or something like that. The Four of Swords reversed, or that resting reversed, or the reenactment or the reincarnation of something that was there before, or that did happen before. The Four of Swords says that this person was somebody that we either hung out with or we saw. And it wasn't really, often, but we saw them occasionally. Now they're still on social media. We're still sort of looking in their direction. We occasionally talk and whatnot, but it is a romantic thing sort of coming. Now, the Three of Wands points to that they just got out of another relationship, or they're just sort of broken up with another relationship. Didn't really work. It didn't work as well as they had hoped, and they're looking for something different, looking for something as well. And I think that it is somebody, again, that you've seen before. The Two of Cups sort of coming back in. The Two of Cups sort of reversed could point to somebody that being... Catherine, thank you for your $1 donation. I appreciate you. Let me know if you have a question, Catherine. So, yeah, the Two of Cups are reversed. The Emperor says as well, this is someone of maybe a manager, someone that has a pretty steady job, someone that's pretty confident within themselves, confident in their own skin, somebody that likes themselves, that enjoys their own company, no pun intended. But the Emperor, somebody that has some pride, somebody that has that personality that is, sort of an attractive to everybody. So they're going to be sort of an attractive person. They're going to be somebody interesting, but I mean, there is that. There is that. Lily Stone Marseille. I did not. Let's Google that. Lily Stone Marseille. All right. I do like a good Marseille deck. All right. Don't see it. Do not see it. Did you mean Lily Stone Marseille? Wow, that's taken. The Stone Marseille by Lily Stone. Kickstarter. Well, that is a very pretty deck. Okay? Well, that's nice. I like it. All right. What should my daughter do to make the relationship work? We're assuming that she can wave a wand over it. That she can wave a wand over it and make it work? Let's find out. What should daughter do to make the relationship work? All right. Dark Hotel is considered banned. I mean, I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying it's ugly. I'm sure it's perfectly functional, and I spent money, therefore I'm going to use it. Therefore, I am going to use it. And if it grows on me later, maybe so. If it's still ugly in a month, maybe I'll gift it or sell it or something. All right. I was all excited about the Charles Dickens tarot, and everybody hit dislike on that one. That was nothing but dislikes, the Charles Dickens tarot. But I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was interesting and innovative. What should the daughter do to make the relationship work? All right, the Queen of Swords. Sort of be... Dr. Mystical, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you, man. Well, Dr. Mystical just made a pure donation. Thank you so much. You're awesome. The Doc is awesome as always. So, the Queen of Swords says that, we're just in a position to where just don't be demanding. Don't be too demanding. If there's something that you need, be communicative with it. But just don't be demanding, like, I want this way because I want it this way. It doesn't really make any sense. Don't be Corella DeVille, which is exactly the Queen of Swords is. Don't be demanding. Don't be pushy. Sort of relax. Be relaxed. Be cool. Be sort of in the moment. Strength says that sometimes when it's not to our advantage, and sometimes when, we really could use an advantage in a situation, sort of let it slide. Pick our battles is more of a thing. Do you really need to confront this? Do we really need to get on target or on top of this? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's sort of pick our battles. Let's choose what is Edgar Allan Poe. I pre-ordered that the minute I saw it. That is going to be a good one. All right. But yeah, strength says pick our battles. Don't engage in every single battle. Don't think that everything is a conflict. The Knight of Swords reversed. Don't go in without a plan. When we go in, when we start something, when we do something, let's have a plan for that. So now we have a plan that's going to be interesting. Maybe we can go to the Renaissance Fair, something totally weird. Maybe we can do something fun and interesting. Maybe we can go here and do this activity, go there and do this activity. Constantly thinking up fun things, innovative things to sort of do. In the Seven of Wands, don't be defensive every time somebody says something. But, you know, don't be defensive about this. If somebody says something, maybe they don't mean it that way. Maybe that's just how they communicate. But don't be too defensive all the time. So there you go. What can you do? What can you do to make it make it successful? Speaking of successful, Coco wants to know about a YouTube channel. Whoa, Coco. YouTube channel. Edgar Allan Poe looks a good one. Looks like a good one. That's the same person that did the Wonderland. So yeah, same person. That's Eugene, right? Eugene did the Wonderland. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna look a lot like the Wonderland type feel, but except Edgar Allan Poe style. But whatever. There's a lot of good tarot decks coming out. You know, a lot of good decks that you need. A lot of good decks coming out. For example, okay. Let's check it out. Rooming the Shadowland Tarot. So, is the YouTube channel going to be successful or is it going to flop? What can we do to make the YouTube channel awesome with this bright yellow tarot deck? Speaking of good decks, this is a nice one. Love this one. Oh, we got a lot of stuff. All right. Be innovative. Be innovative. Put something out there that nobody else has. The Hanged Man. Get something new and innovative out there. Try an idea that nobody's tried. Just give it a shot. Just ask another question, donator. Yep, Catherine, you're on the list. We are 2 away. We're 2 away, Catherine. So, yeah, here we go. So, we're now on Coco. We do Gloria and then Catherine. There we go. And then we'll end the stream. But, yeah, be innovative. Try something that is not going to be the same as everybody else. Not going to be the same as everybody else. And let's figure out what that happens with all of that. So, be innovative. Try something different. The Six of Cups. Definitely don't make anything for kids. If you want to make some videos, you want to earn money, don't do it for kids. Don't make any videos for children because those are now demonetized. The Six of Cups points to the sharing, the giving, and all that, but also points to children. And when it's reversed, maybe don't make any videos for kids because then you will be demonetized and you won't make any money off of it. So, of course, we want to make money eventually. So let's not do anything for kids right now because that's now forbidden, apparently. So Page of Wands, start out strong. Make everything, exactly what you need. Make everything exactly what you think, how it should be. If you don't think the video is decent, fiddle around with it some more. Fiddle around with it. Play around with it until you like it. And when you like it, you think it looks production ready and you think it looks something like you would want to do that. And as well as the Knight of Wands, I think that you're going to be successful with that. The Knight of Wands points to that activity, rolling in, getting things done, full steam ahead. I think that you're ready for it. I think it's something you'll be excited about. I think it's something that will be successful for you. So I do think that you'll be success. Just remember a couple of the tips there, and hopefully that'll help you out. Need a YouTube tarot deck to figure out what YouTube is doing. Yeah, there you go. I'm sure we get sued. I'm sure we would get sued if we, trademark infringement on all that stuff. Okay, so GB. Does the boss have a crush on me? The ex-boss. Are they crushing? Do they like you? Do you want to call them and tell them that, you were kind of cute when you were my boss? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I know who does know, and that is the Slow Tarot. There you go. The YouTube Tarot deck. I don't know. The policies on YouTube change every week, so it would have to be a tarot deck. You'd have to print a new one every week. You'd have to print a new one every week. The Fool could be demonetization. You know? No, demonetization, that would be the Three of Swords. I mean, I'm just saying, that would be a good deck. That would be a good deck. Barbara, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the channel. Please hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. We got 750 videos to choose from. That's a lot of videos. I mean, come on, that's a lot. That's quite a few videos. That's more than a couple of videos. That's as many videos as I have oil painting brushes. Just saying. Just saying. All right. Did they have a crush? The Three of Coins, the Six of Coins? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I think that we have a pretty much a non-crush. The Nine of Cups, I think that they sort of like, they're the kind of person that likes everybody. The kind of person that likes everybody. They get along with people pretty well. You know, other than being your boss. Nobody likes the boss, but they get along fairly well. I think that the kind of person that just sort of enjoys being around people, enjoys talking to people. And, you know, overall, the Nine of Cups, you just have a collection of friends, they have a collection of different people and all of that stuff going on there. But the Three of Coins, reversed, says that, you know, it's difficult to, at work, be overly friendly because then you get in a weird legal position and whatnot. The Three of Coins sort of showing off, sort of starting up something, the birth of something. I think that they really don't want to be in that position, so they really never really, you know, dived into that or said anything or anything like that to pretty much anybody. So we have some difficulty with that as far as that. So there we go. Wife is gone, buy me food, which is not there, and she was there, just wouldn't say a word to me. All right. The Six of Swords, though, says that, I mean, they did have dreams of, you know, getting something on the side. They have dreams and aspirations about getting something on the side. I mean, you know, some people do, some people don't. Most people do. You have that Six of Swords. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side. No pun intended. Maybe there's some opportunities there. Let's explore it, you know, but they never really did anything. Seven of Wands, we're never really going to take that step. It's more of just being friendly. It's more of, you know, just being themselves or being comfortable with people. I think they like people in general and they get along with people in general. But I mean, I don't see any Two of Cups or Three of Cups or Ace of Cups or the Devil or something that would count as I have a crush on you type of thing. All right. Haiti, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. So let's see. Catherine, you did not enter your question. Catherine, I don't see a question. So Catherine, let me know what the question is. You said, I just asked another question and donated. Let me find out if you asked a question where I could see it. HX Jimsy gets snuck in here. What is going on? Catherine, I don't see your question. Your dollar question. I don't see it. Type it in chat if you would, please. Type it in chat if you would, please. I'm scrolling way up and I do not see it. I'm continuing to scroll up and I do not see it. I don't see it at all. So let me know, Catherine, what the question was. All right, we'll come back to you, Catherine. Let me know what the question was. In the meantime, we'll do next 2 weeks for Haiti. All right, HG. Next 2 weeks, figure that out. See what's going to happen. All right, for this, we're not going to use that. For this, we can use the Hermetic Tarot. Hermetic Tarot is always a good one of my favorites. Didn't think I would like it because it was black and white, but I like all the symbolism on it because you can really sort of dive in there. You can really sort of dive full steam into there. All right. And see how that's going. Jade, what's going on? Mona, what's going on? And Manya, hello. And Tom, welcome to the stream. What is going on? Tom asked, will I be depressed for the rest of my life? Well, I certainly hope not. I certainly hope not. All right. Catherine, let me know what your question is if you had a question. I know you said donated, but I don't see an actual question in there. And I scrolled way up. So let me know. Okay. Let's figure out what we're doing there. That'd be weird. You have nice arms. Okay. Manya says, not to be weird, but you have nice arms. I don't know. I mean, I got a vein. I got like girly hair here. I don't know. I got no hair. I got a vein. I got a vein. What's nice about it? I got a shadow. I got no hair here. And I got some hair. I don't see what's nice about it. But okay. I mean, you know, okay. Crystal, thanks for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. I'm not sure what's nice about the arm. But I mean, you know, if you like the arm, you know, maybe we can do some 3 months for money. Oh, I'm not sure what that means. You need a 3-month forecast, Jay? Let me know. Let me know. Maybe we could play some sexy music and I could stick my arm in frame. I could do like this. Like that. I don't know. Way off track. Okay. Yeah, it's just a regular arm. It's got veins on it. It's got a couple of hairs on it. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that threw me off guard there. Okay, let's do the next 2 weeks. Back on track. Let's do the next 2 weeks with the Hermetic Tarot and find out what's up with that. The High Priestess said there are some things being revealed in the next 2 weeks. Think you have some news? You have some news about something coming up in the next 2 weeks. So High Priestess secrets being revealed. There's some information that you're going to get that you haven't gotten before. The Princess of Pentacles is an interesting one indeed. This sort of says that you have some communications that have been stalled, some communications that you've tried to get going. She likes me. By my arm? You like me from my arm? I mean, anyway, but yeah, you have some things coming as far as the Princess of Pentacles. We have some issues that haven't been resolved that are still sort of whirling around. I think we can get some news on that. It's more of a news and information type of feel. The Ten of Wands says that some burdens, some things, there you go, reunited in July. Thank you, Catherine. I got your question now. The Ten of Wands says some of the burdens that you've had for a little bit are going to be lifted slightly. I don't think lifted completely. I don't think it just magically lifted or anything. I think some of the burdens, though, are going to lighten up and be not as difficult as they were as well. You also have a couple of things in the next 2 weeks that you're sort of oblivious to. They're going on and you're oblivious to them. You haven't seen them, but they're in front of you. So sort of check that out. Look carefully at some of the situations that you go day to day and and you don't really think about. Look harder at some of the instances. Look harder at some of the people. Look harder at some of these situations and figure out what's going on in the real, in reality, what is really going on. Sometimes people say something and they behave in a completely different way. And this is sort of the time in the next 2 weeks to check that out and find out if there are any differences from behavior and speech. Because if somebody says something, they should behave in the same way. And if they don't, something else is up. All right. Reunited in July. All right. Catherine Home. Reunited in July. There we go. Will we be reunited? Just like who sings that? Who sings that Reunited song? Reunited and it feels so good. Okay, let's check that out with the wheel. Let's get the wheel over them now. Wow, J and R. All right. Well, good luck, Haiti. Hopefully you get that new guy that I was talking about a while back. Hopefully you get that. See what's going on. By the way, ending soon. Got to get out of here. and go eat. Get out of here and go eat. And I'm telling you now, the Queen of Wands is the hardest card ever to paint. Jesus, it is difficult. It is so hard to paint that one. I'm struggling. I am barely swimming on that one because, trying to make it look good, but it is quite the challenge. Speaking of queens, we got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups. She wants you to flex your arms now. What? I gotta scroll up here. What's going on? Okay. Never mind. All right. Let's see. So, what are we doing? Reunited in July or not? The Queen of Cups. Four of Wands, Page of Wheels, and the Hierophant. Page of Wheels is looking pretty good for starting things up. The Four of Wands is looking good as well. I'm going to say yes. I am going to say yes. I'm going to say yes mainly because the Four of Wands talks about home. And in some books, the Four of Wands actually says that it resembles a Jewish wedding from long ago. So the Four of Wands sort of says that we do have that home feel where we're together, we're reunited, and it feels so good. The Queen of Cups, the water, getting that emotional stability, getting the emotions flowing as well. And the Page of Pentacles, sort of restarting things that could have been, restarting things that should have been. So I do think yes, it looks good for the reuniting stuff. All right, what are Stefan's true feelings? Not the fake feelings, but the true feelings. What are they? We could use the Grimalkin. We'll use the Grimalkin. We got to. We got to use the Grimalkin. Whoa. Let's see. What did Jay from Libra think of me nowadays? All right. It's okay. CM's getting the hassle over here. CM's getting the hassle over there. From the joke. CM, I knew it was a joke. We're messing with you. You okay, Crystal? You okay, Crystal? All right. All right, the Cat Tarot. The Cat Tarot. We'll give it one regular shuffle as well. One regular shuffle just because that's what we do. Just because that's what we do. There we go. That nice chemical smell. That beautiful chemical smell. Let's see. Stefan's true feelings for me. CD. What are Stefan's true feelings for me? Not the fake feelings. The true feelings. Wow, that's laggy. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's laggy. I don't know. They updated my software and removed the lag, and I was all thrilled. And then yesterday, they updated it again and put the lag back in. I guess they found out that it was a bug. It was actually, we shouldn't have removed that lag. We should have made it worse. All right. What are Stefan's true feelings for me? The Hierophant. I think Stefan is walking on eggshells sometimes when they talk to you. I think they're walking on eggshells when they talk to you. The Hierophant. Sometimes everything is really serious with you. Everything is really serious with you. It could be sometimes that, don't take things so seriously. The Hierophant sort of points to that. Now, the Page of Cups as well. I think that they have this hope, some good hope for the future. Some good hope for the future. But the Four of Pentacles, they don't know how far they want to dive into that future. They see the future. They see it. They know it's there. They realize it's there. Do they really want to dive into it full steam? The Four of Pentacles, maybe no. Maybe they're a bit hesitant. Maybe they're a bit reticent in order to get that done. The Four of Pentacles does point to a bit of the selfish side. They do have a bit of that selfish side. How far do I want to dive into this? How serious do I want to get into this? I'm not really sure. I'm not sure. I'm going to figure it out later. The world being reversed as well. I mean, they don't see it as something that's going to be permanent, as something that's going to be just amazing and beautiful. They see it as something that's going to be great, but they don't see it as like this lifetime type thing. The world uh, upright would be great, because then they have all sorts of possibilities. They see all sorts of cool things sort of rolling in, but it's, it's just a bit of, I see it. It is possible. Do I want to leap into it? Maybe not. Maybe I don't want to leap full steam into it. I don't know. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, last reading, we're going to go for Jade. And Jade wants to go to the love screen. Jade wants to go to the love screen. 3 months for money. Why are we in the love screen? Let's not do that. All right, love that backdrop. There you go. All right, Jade wants to know about the waterfall. Okay. Let's try this one. It has been a long minute since we did this. Where is it at? I have not used. Oh, here we go. The pre-Raphaelite tail. You got an arm shot. We got an arm shot right there. Right there. PG-13 arm shot. There you go. PG-13 arm shot. Last reading indeed. Andrea, what Jay from Libra think about me nowadays? I don't know. If you did not get your question answered, I'm here every single night. Literally, every single night. Every one of them. I'm here. So, come back. Come back. Give me another chance. Give me another chance. I will show you my arm if you come back and ask your question again. You may get a shot of the arm. You may get a visual of the arm reaching out to grab a tarot box. Okay. Oh, 3 months. What is coming in 3 months? I think you're on an adventure. Headed for something that is an adventure, something fun, something interesting. We're trying to sort of get something done. I think you've been hesitating for this. I think you've also been waiting for it as well. So it's time to reach out and go on that adventure. Don't be putting it off anymore. Let's head on out. The Fool says, let's go out as well. I think it involves a vacation. Because the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles reversed points to just getting away from that work. It's time to get away from that work. We got a lot of pentacles. Could be a job move as well. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm saying not only an adventure, the adventure could involve a job move. Because the Eight of Pentacles, it's like maybe you're dissatisfied with the job that you have. Maybe we'll have some issues with the job. Maybe we have some other opportunities heading out. But it says let's go on an adventure, either a vacation or another job opportunity. As we sort of get into that, I think that's going to be pretty cool. Now, the Knight being reversed, the Knight of Wands. Be careful in the next 3 months about what you commit to. I think that you commit to something that you're in over your head. TTV, welcome. What is going on? You're committed to something that you're in over your head. So watch out what you say yes to, because you can lead you into a dead end to where you're going to have a lot of problems and a lot of commitment, waste a lot of time doing stuff that you don't want because you said, okay. I think that you're nice like that. That if you said, okay, now you're going to be willing to do all sorts of crap for a long period of time that you hate doing just because you did say, okay. So watch out, because somebody wants something that's way, way too much. And don't get involved in that. That's going to be bad for you in the long run. Again, the Knight of Pentacles says overall the next 3 months is going to be pretty good. Think that you're going to have a good feeling. You're going to have some good stuff sort of coming up with the Knight of Pentacles. Is the best for money. Again, it could be some money opportunities. Could be some money sort of headed your way. Could be a lot of good stuff with all of that. So, overall, I think we're in for a little bit of income. We're in for the adventure, possibly a job move, possibly opportunities. Watch what you commit to. But overall, I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be, I don't see any bad cards. I don't see the Tower. I don't see the Devil. I don't see anything horrible or anything like that. Anyway, again, Antonella, welcome. We're just leaving. Yeah, Jadalyn, I'm here every night, so come back. If you didn't get your reading, I'm here every single night. Please come back, and we'll see you next time. I'll give you another arm shot. Oh, wait a minute. Jalen has a question. Will me and Ronnie get over the intense issue we have going on and get back together? It seems like we've been walking away more. I don't want to lose him. Because it's Ronnie. It's Ronnie. Jalen, thank you for your donation. Get over the intense issue? Get over the intense issue. Well, that's okay, Jaden. We'll put you in there. We'll fit you in. There we go. All right. One more. We got the bonus. We got the bonus action. For the bonus action, we can't go to the love screen. Off to the love screen for the bonus action. And for the bonus action, we can do a Ciro Marchetti. By the way, Ciro's Collage will be here Saturday. Saturday. I'm all excited. So I'm kind of curious what time they'll be here, but they should be here Saturday. All right. We have an intense issue. That sounds intense indeed. We're going to get back together again. It's been seeming like he's walking away more and more. Sounds like the start of a country song. But this is important because we need to find out about the intense issue if we're going to work it out. Can we work it out? Is it possible? Is it going to be something that is... I think we're going to work it out. The Empress looks good. Think the Empress. Are you going to wear it as a cape? It's actually big enough. The cloth is actually big enough to wear as a cape. All right, let's get some water. The Empress says yes. We're going to get back to normal. You're going to get back to a comfort zone. The Seven of Cups, though, says that somebody makes an ultimatum. This is how it's going to be. Because the Five of Wands, we keep getting back into the same situation. The intense issue is something that shouldn't be there at all. It's almost like it's something silly where we stumbled into it. We didn't really need to be in that situation. It's not something that needed to be there. Why is it there in the first place? We don't know, but it's something that's going to be fixable. It's something that's going to be band-aidable. Yes. The Five of Wands, though, we're going to get back into it again. Again, it's something silly, something that shouldn't have been there, but it is there. And now that it's there, now that Pandora's box is open, we have the Five of Wands with this conflict, with something coming on, with things going around. The Seven of Cups, somebody ends up making an ultimatum. This is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to work out. And I think it works out because the Empress says you get back to normal. Things get back to where you're comfortable and you're not in the situation. Now, the Ace of Cups being reversed is not good. Sort of means that in some ways you need to start over in some of the conversation that we had, some of the arguments that we had, some of the things that were sort of in there. I think this is band-aidable. Is it completely sew-upable to where we don't have any issues at all? No, because Pandora's box has been opened. The Ace of Cups says we're going to have to gingerly start over in some areas from scratch almost. So we have to go back to the start and say, all right, this is what sort of the root cause of the situation. And we see this across the board on this reading. We need to get to the root cause of the situation. Sometimes the argument, sometimes the intense situation is because something completely different. So we need to get back to what is the actual cause of this and do a little research that, because the Page of Swords says we're not able to adjust to everything that was told. We're not able to accommodate and adjust everything that was put out on the table. So we need to, again, get back to the root. Find out what it is. It could be something totally different than what you're thinking it is. But obviously something happened. The intense situation that is silly, that should have been there in the first place, happened. We're concerned that it's going to happen again. We're concerned that this is not reconcilable, but it is. But the Seven of Cups says it's time for an ultimatum, and the Empress says that everything works out. But I think it's going to work out okay. I think it'll be all right. Just don't let silly things happen. Figure out what the root cause is. And again, I don't think the root cause is what you think it is. I think it's something else. I think there's something more complex going on. And it sort of culminated into that. So let's get rid of it. Let's go back and let's get away from that Five of Wands, because that is conflict. That is fighting. We don't want that. Obviously, we don't want that. Some people love it. We don't want that in this particular thing, especially about something stupid and silly that was actually in there. Anyway, thank you for your donation again. I appreciate you. We'll see you next time.